Billiken Baller 3. All right, Billiken Baller 3. I like it. What are your thoughts on the terrible officiating leading up to the field goal before halftime?
Oh, man.
I've never seen that a day in my life, honestly. That was crazy.
Bro, like
that was crazy.
I can't even explain it because I thought for a second, all right, Alex Smith, he's being like a savvy veteran doing this.
I thought the same.
But then at the same time, I'm like, wouldn't you just get the ball to the ref as soon as possible and get off the field? Because you had that, like, it was like in the teens amount of seconds.
This was the thing. So, and I mean, this is not new. I mean, you have balls that you kick with. They have a little K on them. They're labeled. They are already approved before the game. They are in a separate bag, and you use those for all kicking plays, punts, kickoffs, field goals, right? So typically, every time when you're in those type of scenarios, typically you got the ball switching in and out with no issue, right? And sometimes for your field goal team, right, if you're coming on in a last second scenario, if you got the time, you switch the ball out. But if not, you just roll with the ball.
Either way, that's on the team.
Right.
Damn.
But I've never seen that scenario where the quarterback actually because usually you will tell the referee, like, yeah, they already know they're switching balls. So literally referee, like the guy, you saw the slow frame where the guy's like standing to reach for the ball. Usually the quarterback or whoever has the ball, he'll leave it on the ground. From there, referee picks it up, looks to the side, throws it over there. They'll have another ball that gets thrown in. They set it up, blow it in play. But because the referee never saw Alex get up and run off with the ball, he looks like he lost it. Whereas because, I mean, obviously the way Alex's body was positioned, he couldn't see Alex having the ball in his hand. He was just waiting on it. So Alex doesn't see him. He runs to the sideline. I don't think he did it maliciously. No. It wasn't like the Vince situation a week ago where you're like, bro, you tripping right now. It wasn't like that. He just ran off, just didn't see the ref, just know, I got to get this ball up because we got the kicking ball coming in. And the ref just looks like he missed Alex. When Alex got up, he just didn't see the ball, didn't think, all right, where is it at? You see him reaching around looking for the rock. And that was kind of that whole situation. But I don't think it was malicious on either party. And for the referees, honestly, I can't even put them at fault because I've never seen that happen. Throughout all my years of playing football, rec ball, high school, college, pros, I've never seen a scenario like that. But more so because I don't think we've ever seen the quarterback or the person in a 2-minute drill actually run with the ball off the field like that, you know?
So that should have been on Washington to toss a ball out to the ref, though, if Alex Smith was going to take it to the sideline like that.
So technically, yes. But also it's on the referees to know that, okay, he's taking the ball off the field, and the referees should be looking to Washington to get the ball back on the field.
Okay.
They looked
like
as if they looked as if they couldn't even find where the ball was. And that was the big hiccup. If you ran the ball out of bounds, it would be no different, right? The clock would be stopped or whatever, or however many long, if it was going backwards, the clock wouldn't be stopped. But even then, you're bringing that ball back on the field. We've talked about veteran savvy guys, right? We've seen Larry Fitzgerald. We've seen Juju where they make a catch and they sprint to bring the ball back to the middle of the field. That's all in those type of situations. I've never seen that scenario though, where guy gets stopped in the middle of the play, couple seconds on the clock, and he actually runs with the ball off. I just never seen that before. I've seen them kick with that ball before without even using the kicker ball, but I've never seen that scenario where you actually take the ball and run off. So that's why for me, I can't put that on the refs because I've never seen that scenario before. That's like a once in a blue moon type thing, man. It was crazy.
Yeah. I like that explanation because it did feel kind of like bullshit, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really know what the hell's going on here.
And then for me, you already know, I never complain about referees because as much as we want to complain about that play,
I try to get you to complain a little bit.
This, right? As much as we want to complain about that play, let's not act like they didn't blow it on that challenge where Logan Thomas is stretching across. That was a clear first down, and clearly the referees got that wrong. So for me, that's why I'm always like, I feel like it balances out, man. We talked about last week where we got away with one before halftime with Vince on the ground doing whatever he was doing to keep the clock rolling and stuff like that. It's just one of those things, man. But that's why if you always are looking for the refs to bail you out, it can backfire. If you're always looking for the refs to blame, it can backfire. Just execute and we're good. That segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. It's safe, it's secure, it's reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. But Deke, we know sports booking isn't allowed everywhere, right? Unfortunately, we know this. But we do know fantasy football, right? We're familiar with fantasy football. Pretty good with it, actually, you know.
I'm okay. Okay.
And I do know DraftKings has a fantasy football app as well, you know. So it's kind of like combining the two.
Yeah.
And they're giving out $1 million in prizes every single week. I mean, I don't know about you. That sounds amazing to me.
That's a good chunk of change.
A lot, right? So if you like it, I like it. If you're a first-time user, download and use the promo code Moats. But more importantly, man, You got options here. You could go sportsbook or you can go fantasy app. Well, whichever one you use the promo code and let's get an opportunity to make some money.